Hey, welcome to a new video. How do you follow up the last one? I don't even know. But today is going to be busy. Jess is on his way home. He's leaving work early. I have to go to a new neurologist today. It's a lot more local, thank God. And I don't have to go to the same hospital I had my surgery, but every time I go to a neurologist and I have to rehash all the things, I just start crying because I have to rehash it and like mentally have to go through all of that again, and I'm just like not here for that. And so it's gonna be, hopefully it'll be better than I think it's gonna be, but I don't even want to go. So yesterday was not really fun for me. I'm tired of doctors. I'm tired of visiting them. I just, like anyone else, want to be normal, want to have fun, want to make money, want to do all the things and be a human being. And I'm still coping and dealing with all of these crazy health things, and it just sucks. It just sucks. So anyway, yeah. I started seeing a specialist yesterday. I described to him everything I've been describing to every doctor for like 25 years of my life, and he seems to think he has an answer. Here's to hoping so. He was cool and he listened, and I have a lot of respect for that guy so far. And let's hope that continues. He seems to think that for 25 years, all the episodes and craziness that's been happening to me that like nobody has ever had an answer for, or seemed to have an answer for but didn't have an answer for it. He seems to think it's all migraine related. Crossing my fingers that this is an answer. They put me on 3 new medications. I'm not thrilled about that. I am so tired of doctors' offices, medications, blah, 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 blah. He did talk about some vitamins I could take, because I did explain to him, like, I'm tired of pills. I don't want to take any more pills. Like, I'm so over medicine. But like with this migraine stuff, he gave me 3 medications to take, and I have to take them all when these episodes hit me. Like whether it's a dizzy spell or a migraine, I have to take them all, because all 3 of them work together to knock it out. So we'll see what happens. It's just kind of one of those, at first we start here and then go there, and I have to keep a diary of like all the things. Not that I don't already keep record of my life, because you guys know that I do, but so there's that. And then I'm also in therapy to deal with all the trauma from surgery and trauma from just like all the things in my life. How like, you already know my story if you watched it, but it's hard to go through your life sick and people just put you down and get angry at you and blame you. And it's things you can't even help. Like, you feel like you're gonna die and you don't feel loved, you don't feel supported, you don't feel helped. You just feel in trouble for things that are happening to you that you're already scared about. So on top of being scared and on top of being sick, you're getting yelled at and you're getting told like, get up, do it, you're just making this up, or whatever. And you're like, I don't understand. So it's like you're sick and then you're also getting that on top of it, and it just, for years and years and years, and you just feel like worthless. And then you have the surgery and you go through all the scary stuff on top of that, and then the other things in your life that are just like negative, and it just adds up. So sometimes you need to, it doesn't matter how many times your husband says, I love you, I'm here to hold your hand, because the next minute that like something negative happens, that whatever, you're just like, I don't know, you just feel really alone sometimes because you feel like you're the only one going through it and nobody could possibly understand. And it's just lonely and scary and hard. And so before I cry, I'm gonna stop talking about it. And anyway, so here's to hoping we have answers now. Hopefully this is it, but I guess we'll see what happens with the pills. We'll see what happens with this rehab thing. We'll see what happens with this sleep study that I have to do. That's the second doctor who said, how many hours do you need to feel good of sleep? And I'm like, I don't know, like 9 to 11. And they're like, and what happens if you don't? And I'm just like, I feel like, but I'm a sleepy girl. I need all of the sleep. So they're like, let's just make sure you're okay. And I'm thinking like my husband's really technically the one who needs a sleep study, because I swear to you, like, this man stops breathing in his sleep all the time, and it scares the crap out of me, but he won't do anything for himself. And I'm just like, if you don't get help, you have no idea the things that could happen to you. But trying to get a dude to listen, he scares me sometimes. So I'll wake him up, I don't care. Anyway, let's see what happens. Hopefully things start going in a better direction. I'm so ready for positive stuff. I'm over negativity. I'm over it. So usually Wednesday, we have rehearsal. Last week we didn't have it because, or we'll be in the studio like writing or something, but usually we do, but last week we didn't because I had just been in Indiana seeing Stevie again, and I was just friggin' exhausted, and Jess was exhausted, and it was just, he had taken the day off, and we were like, I need a day. I just need a day. And then my drummer's mom passed away. And, I mean, we can work without him and all, but we've been working on a song for a while, and I've been waiting to get just the empty track from my bass player and my guitar player, neither of which has come through with said empty track that we were working on. So I can't do jack squat without that. I've asked twice for it, and that hasn't come through. So kind of at a standstill. We don't have any gigs booked at the moment. That's another thing that I need to like address with them. But anyway, that's a whole nother day. So that's kind of where we're at, which is, it's kind of good that we don't today, because even though we were tired last Wednesday, you can just see it on my face. I am tired right now. There's a lot going on that I'm not really talking about to anybody. Just a lot of stress right now. It's Friday now. It's been a really not great couple of days. I really missed the Stevie show already. Yeah. So anyway, last night I went for a walk because I'm still trying to live a healthier lifestyle and trying really hard to mostly eat better. And so I went for a walk. And when I came back, when we walked in the door, all I could hear was Jess say, "Oh my God." And he gets down on his hands and knees, and I start seeing him pick up something. I take my shoes off and I shut the door. And I'm like, what? My beloved, beautiful red journal that I've worked on for over 4 months. And it probably would have lasted another 3.5 weeks, is gone for the most part. I mean, I was able to salvage it enough to save the journal, at least to put in a plastic bag to tie up, to save for future people who want to read my journals when I'm gone, because that's my plan for them. That's why I write them. It's what's left of me someday, you know? Not to be morbid, but it's the truth. And, I cried. Because I worked really hard on it. I was really making it nice. Just go away, we're not even playing right now. We already played. The envelope that I kept all the things that I couldn't fit to cut and tape inside my journal are in here. Maps of places I've been and stuff. So I was able to salvage that. The book itself is salvageable. It's in one piece. There's some bitten on pages. But the good news is the bad news is the song I wrote in the back is totaled, and I would have to put the pieces back together to write it in another book, which, excuse me, I would have to do anyway. But, not happy about that. But like I said, the actual meaningful pages, like the Stevie Show, my vacation, for the most part, my vacation pages, are all in one piece. So at least it's salvageable. And I can keep it for anybody who might want it because it's a really good journal. Not sure how I'm going to designate them to people someday, but maybe I'll just let them fight over them, or maybe people won't want them. And I'll have them sent to the American Diary Project. I don't really know, which is actually in the same state I live in, but it's in Cleveland. It just documents the lives. You send your diaries to the project, and they scan all the pages so you can physically see the pages, and then they also go through and like archive them, whatever the word is, and you can, like, it's like the manuscript of it, so you can like read and type like a file of the entire journal. So that's cool in my opinion. I love that. But I don't know. I don't really know who's going to get them. But the point is he tore up my journal, and I'm very sad. I loved that journal, and I'm hoping I will love another journal as much as I loved that one. At least I know what kind of journals I really for sure like now. And kind of what my style is and how I like to keep things. So that's the good news about that. My next journal is going to be this one, because the new Beetlejuice movie is coming out in September, and I think September will end up being in here, probably, hopefully. And then I'll start a new one after that. I have a lot of journals to go through, to be honest with you, but now I know that I like the like dotted line, just kind of like plain Moleskine paper Rage, I think was the other brand of them, journals. I love them a lot because I can decorate the cover myself. I can pick the colors I like, even if, you know, I go through the same colors over and over. Like, I'm going to love them, and I know how to make them meaningful. So when I get through all these, I think I'll just probably stick to those. So yeah, but anyway, that's my next journal. My current one, I guess. No, I was not prepared to start this yet. I was gonna start it actually in like August, or the end of July when I finished my other one. This dog. My life is kind of a mess right now. I'm not really happy with a lot of stuff, but I'm blessed, and I'm trying to deal with everything that's been handed to me with grace as much as I can. Okay, speaking of journals, I checked the mail and I ordered something I didn't really tell anybody about because, yeah, I didn't really think that it, like, I don't know, nobody in my life is gonna be like, oh, what is it? You know what I mean? So, at least not that I'm aware of. Back in December, January, around my birthday, I told you guys on one of my vlogs about the Simmons 3, about the mom in Louisiana and the sister who had lost the 3 younger, I mean, there's more siblings, but I mean specifically on the internet, these people had lost 3 of the younger siblings in a wrong way, drunk driving car accident. One was 15, one was 17, one was 20. And that's such a tragedy. And anyway, I had never heard of Kendra Scott until they started doing the whole Give Back Lindy thing, which is no longer, there's no code for it, but I used my birthday code thinking I could use both codes to get one of these necklaces. Now, I never heard of Kendra Scott until then. No, I had no idea that it was a thing or, you know, what it was. So anyway, I like red and I like pink, so I instantly was like, I love that necklace so much. I need one of those. It would match so many of my clothing. I mean, pink, but I have a lot of black and red and stuff like that because I love red so much. And anyway, I couldn't use the Give Back Lindy code because I had used my birthday code. Had I known, I wouldn't have done that. But anyway, I went in with all intentions of donating to their nonprofit when I got this. But anyway, they did another thing where one of the victims of the crash, Miss Simmons, one of her daughters that passed away, was a very visual person as far as like, she loved to take videos like I do. Of just like everyday life. She loved photography and she was amazing at it. She could draw like crazy. She was just so good visually at just all of that. You know, I think she would have been huge. And, you know, she would have just really taken off because she was so talented. As they all were in their own right. I mean, I think that, you know, her son would have done so well in sports. He was just so athletic and he had done so many things. And now there's a basketball like thing they do in his honor every year, which I think is amazing. Her daughter loved music and she was so good at singing. And you guys know music is my thing, music and writing. She loved Hello Kitty like I do. And anyway, Lindy, her oldest daughter, that was very good at sketching, drawing. She took some of her drawings and she made them into stickers. And you guys know with my journaling that I use a lot of stickers. And so this was kind of my way that I got to finally donate. And so I put it in a future journal that's really beautiful that I will show you guys when I do use it. So I got it. This is one of the drawings. I would like to get the lip one eventually. It's only $5. There's no shipping. There's no tax because it's nonprofit. So it's simmons3.com if you want to check that out. They also sent me a very beautiful, lovely handwritten thank you card, which was unnecessary. I mean, you know, this would touch anybody with a heart. So look into that, you know, definitely. And if it doesn't convince you to never get in your car under the influence of literally anything, I mean, if there's a pill that says don't drive on this, don't drive on it. Okay? I don't care if it's a prescription. Like, if it says this may affect you and may affect your ability to operate heavy machinery, do not get in your car and drive. Because you don't know. I mean, you could just be kind of like sleepy and think like, I'm just a little sleepy, like it'll be fine. And then you go and you kill 3 people. Not okay. Not, I mean, can you live with yourself if you do something like that? And like, what if it's you that unfortunately doesn't make it, and then your family has to bury you, and then they're left with that horrible grief that affects them every holiday, every birthday, every whatever, every time they see, you know, for her, like every time they see Hello Kitty, it's gonna make them sad now because their daughter's not here to go like, I love that, you know, and it's just stuff like that. So I really wholeheartedly support these people. So check it out, watch their story. It's on YouTube, TikTok, all the things. If you find it in your heart, if you have the means, donate, you know, your $5, $3, whatever. These people are so kind and so generous, even through everything they've been through, and it just touches my heart because, you know, there's a lot of people in this world that are, I think, unintentionally, and we can all be very selfish. Everybody can, myself included. I'm not perfect, but you know, just to see the give back from something that was taken from them, 3 things that were people that were taken from them, they can never get back, and to know they're doing good with that is just undescribable in such an incredible way. They're just incredible people. So I strive to be that good of a person, and I strive to give back to people, even if I'm suffering, even when I can't go do all the things I would like to do. It doesn't matter. You know, we could all strive to be that good and make good out of a bad situation, and just be reminded of how blessed we are every day. This is so weird. Video camera surveillance. Me too.
On this side.
So tomorrow is Jess' work picnic. I love picnics, so it should be really fun. And I'm gonna try to film like some of the park where we're having it. Of course, I can't like film any person, but I can definitely try to film the really pretty park where they always have it.
What are you trying to get?
Zeus, you gotta be brushed, bro. You're shedding everywhere.
I'm making a new Zeus, okay?
We're gonna make a second Zeus out of all your fur.
It's 3 swipes.
Zeus, you're getting fur everywhere. River's a lot higher than I thought it was gonna be.
It's not cold.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. I am actually currently feeding my animals. Oh, you okay? Anyway, I'm feeding my animals, my babies. And I'm gonna have therapy again here in a little bit. I'm just like really not in the mood for it today. Like at all. But I put on a little bit of face. Just like a little bit. And I put on a shirt and my like little Christine McVie necklace that I bought when she passed away, because you know it's like a little songbird. And Jess was like, yeah, you can go ahead and do that, because you know he knows like her music meant a lot to me and still does. And that I was like pretty devastated. And anyway, the funny part about having therapy and it's a video session is that below this t-shirt I have pajama pants on. And you know, my therapist will never see that on the video call because all he'll see is this. So it looks like I'm put together anyway, right? So anyway, I'm gonna end my video and I will start a new one soon. We are planning on having a really fun weekend next weekend because it's just been stressful this week on us for a lot of reasons. But anyway, that's really why I haven't filmed like a whole lot. So anyway, I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching my videos as usual. Bye!